Iran alone is 1 time. Anyway, this war, it changed to the defense country. Imam Khomeini as leader, he announced that whoever, any person able to go and defend the country, everybody joined hands, students, lecturers, farmers, drivers, any person. They joined hands, they went to the barrack, and they defended the country. This defense took 8 years. For this case, 1980 to 1989, 8 years took this till step by step, gradually, Iranians pushed out the Iraqi soldiers from the place they were occupied. So, this is the very, the short story. What happened? Iran was attacked with Iraqis. Iraq also with Saddam Hussein, supported with many Western countries and even Eastern countries. That time the world was two: capitalism and communism, both Soviet Union and also it was also capitalism. Both of them, they joined hands to cut, to stop, to overthrow the Islamic Republic of Iran. But since there is some reasons, they could not succeed. Nothing happened. After 8 years, although we suffered too much, many places damaged, but Islamic Republic still is alive. But Saddam Hussein and his supporters, they have gone finished. They were moved from that. So what I want to tell you, my brothers, this is they call him from the 22nd of September till 1 week. We call him Defense Week every year, remembering to the young generation to know that what happened the year of 80 and to 89.
Okay, very interesting, and I want to hope that our dear viewers, you've now got a glimpse of what it really means. If we speak about the Defense Week, there's that genesis. A young created Islamic Republic is being fought by some forces to be able to bring it down. So we realized that Iran was able to overcome all the forces that we are trying to destabilize this country. I want to think, Isa Honorable,
yes, sir,
that Dr. Haji Sofla has given quite an expansive or elaborate picture of what Defense Week is all about. It's in commemoration of the waves, the winds that the country went through, and was able to make it to to the peak. Up to now, it remains Islamic Republic, very stable country, very peaceful, and all that. We need to draw, to count on the reflections. Over time and again, we normally recount stories about the Prophet, about different events that happen in life. And we are always so good at making a detailed account of everything that happened, but we don't, open up to see how we contextualize, how we drive the point home, the lessons that we have. I want you to come up on that point in the interest of time. Okay. And what are some of these reflections, the achievements of this country? In the first place, the achievements of Iran.
Okay. Thank you very much. First and foremost, we see that after almost about 20 months after the victory of the Islamic Revolution in Iran, these people didn't want to see it being exported to other countries. And so they wanted to sabotage it at its early stage, because we are talking about almost 20 months after the victory. So this, we had, it was only two-way. Either you belong to the West or to the East. So this was a new model. After the establishment of the Islamic government by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon to him, this was the second model, copying from the Holy Prophet. So people had no alternative, because they were either with the East or the West. So there was now a middle line, because the Islamic Revolution, it was neither with the West nor in the East. So this was another model, another alternative for people to take on. after the establishment of the first Islamic state in history. So we got another alternative. And these people didn't want to see any Islamic kind of governance happening. So that's why they wanted to sabotage it at its early stage.
Okay.
So amongst the reflections we can pick from...
Maybe before we come to the reflection,
yeah.
Can we be able to count on a few achievements of the Islamic Republic of Iran that are really worth celebrating? At least one or two, and Doctor will also come in to give us some achievements.
Yeah, one of the achievements we see the rise of local production. As we speak, in these 41 years, 42nd, if we are speaking about the Islamic, the achievements of the Islamic Revolution, we're speaking in the 42nd anniversary. Then if we are talking about the Holy Defense Week, then we are commemorating the 41st. So as we speak, Iran is establishing its homemade production, in that it's lowering on the rate of exporting from other countries. Most of what it's using right now is using its own homemade products, other than depending on other countries. That's one of the achievements.
Okay.
Because we've been lowered to exporting and not producing our own things, relying on others, depending on others in form of production and other products. Let it be in agriculture, let's be in medicine, let's be in military, anything. They are making their own home-based products. So they are reducing on importation.
I just heard about a few days ago that there are vaccines made in Iran. Is it true?
More than one. We have Coviran, we have Barak, and different other vaccines made from Islamic Republic of Iran.
Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Can you come in at this point in time to share with us some of the tangible, achievements that have been, accumulated over time?
Yeah.
Because Iran survived.
Yes, more
And
than
after the survival,
42 years.
what is in space to really count on as an achievement?
It has from each corner, if you want to look Iran, from each corner, you will see Iran is different before 1979. Before 1979, whatever we were using in Iran, including rice, meat, chicken, was coming from overseas. It was everything, land, water, river, but the food we are eating coming from European countries, from some other countries. Now, if you go, majority of the Iranians, I mean that the production is from Iran itself. The government of Islamic Iran focused to the farmers, supported them. That is to plant more, harvest more.
Plant more,
Yeah.
harvest more.
And this one of the reasons white man does not like him. Because they say this country is growing, it can be model for other country, then we will lose the position.
Okay.
The jealousy. Those countries, they say Iran is going to make this, make that. They're like, Iran is the most peaceful country. You see, we have mosque, we have church, Christian, Muslim. We have Sunnah, we have Shia. We have this, we have this. Everybody, they have equal rights. No discrimination at all.
Okay.
Even in this 8 years war, 8 years battle, imposed battle, we have many Christians, they went over there to support, to defense, and they were martyred. Every year, the days of the Christmas day, the Supreme Leader himself, he go to the Christians' house and to see them, because they have also donated
Their
blood for the country.
Okay.
From education. From education, now we have enough physicians, doctors, engineers. Before that, we should have bring from other overseas. Now, Iran is standing on its own foot. No need to relate to somebody at all. Okay. Independence, general independence. I can tell you, comprehensive from all sides. Educations, universities, plane, helicopter. From each corner, if you want. Today, Iran is model, is sample, and this is making white man angry. And the day Saddam Hussein was attacked, Saddam was victim himself. He received some support from white man countries, plane, jet, this and that. Then he was military man. Because of his ambitions, he attacked. He was thinking within few hours. He can go to Tehran and collapse Islamic revolution. So after 8 years, not only they achieved, but he himself was killed by those supporters. Those supporters, no.
Okay.
So from the, I can tell you from the any corner, from the view of knowledge, Iran has today's nuclear knowledge. Nuclear knowledge you can use in medicine, agriculture, you can use in the light, power. No need to use the, now this some people, some white men say maybe Iran wants to use this one to bomb. No, because Islam is an Islamic state, the supreme leader of Iran, the country, they're forbidden to manufacturing bomb at all. Islam never allow, Holy Quran never allow you, manufacture a bomb and kill many people like they themselves they are doing.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
So ordinarily we take it that nuclear is dangerous, 100% not good. You are mentioning that it can be used for medicine,
yes,
agriculture.
Even agriculture.
Yes,
agriculture, medicine, they are using themselves. They are using, but they wanted to keep you and me to depend them.
Okay.
They don't like you can stand on the. That's the problem, the jealousy. Otherwise, Islamic Republic of Iran, Islamic Revolution is very kind, is very, has solidarity, helpful for all over the world. Look at today in Palestine. Palestinians, they are our brothers and Sunnah, Ahl Sunnah over there. Or in other countries also. You know, this is the teaching, whatever you see in Iran, Islam, that is we took from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
His teaching, his Sunnah, everything. You know, Islamic Republic based on the Holy Quran and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's, teachings and Sunnah and everything.
Okay. Yes, Isa Katungulu.
Yes, sir.
I now want us to zero on the reflections today.
Yeah.
From that survival, from that determination, and achievements the country has been able to really count on, what are the reflections that you can pick?
Yeah.
From this?
One of the reflections we could speak of unity and solidarity. When it comes to defending a country, just as Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized that defending a country, defending your land is part of faith. So we see that the unity and solidarity of Iranians to come up and defend their country from these other imperialists and other allies. Because if Uganda is attacked, why should I keep myself home? Whether I'm a student, journalist, farmer, officer, whoever you are, you have to come up and show solidarity. This is Uganda. Uganda belongs to all of us.
Okay.
So we can pick this reflection from the Iranians, how they came up from different sectors of life. The farmers, the students, everyone came to fight hard to defend the country and also to preserve the Islamic values.
Okay.
Then another thing is self-sufficiency. As he has been speaking here, we see that Iran now is self-sufficient. Why should we keep on depending on others if we are blessed, like Africa is blessed? We are the richest continent, at the same time we are the poorest, because we are fond of depending on others. So we can pick this reflection from the Iranian people, that we can be self-sufficient by concentrating on our things.
At individual level.
Yes.
If you have a mentality of depending on others, that dependence is syndrome.
You cannot develop at all.
Does not move you from one step to another.
You cannot think further. If you know Umar will give me this, Umar Haji will give me this. So
you sit on your mind, you don't think outside the box to plan ahead and get moving.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so we see that the sense of patriotism, the Iranian came together, whether they are Christian, Muslims, the Jews, and others. They said this issue is a national issue. We have to come together and defend our own homeland. Other than thinking maybe that is for Christian, that is for this, that is for that. They all came together because they had that love for their country. So as Ugandans, if it's pertaining in national interest, we have also to come together like what Iranians did in 1980. to show that spirit of patriotism, to work together for the development of our country, for defending it from the enemies whatsoever.
So that is very, very important, that you really have to bear the patriotism,
yes,
love for your country.
For the country.
Dr. Sofla, before maybe Isaac adds more and more the reflections, what is your input regarding the reflections we should be able to learn, that are a must for us to learn?
You know, my brother, I can tell you 8 years defense. It is like a big university, has many lessons, message for everybody, not only for Iran. This is like a law, like a regulation. When you say 2 + 3 is 5, no 6, no 4. What happened in Iran within these 8 years, that is has many lessons and message. If somebody use that message, cannot be repeated, for themselves. Or if you want to know exactly what was the reason Saddam Hussein was cheated by white man and they attacked Iran, because if you want to know the reasons, try to know the reasons why Pharaoh is against Musa. Why?
Yeah.
Musa was a prophet. Pharaoh, he was trying to, to move it. You know about that. What was the reason? Musa was inviting people to worship God, one God, to be good, to be justice, to be this. Pharaoh, no. Pharaoh used to say, I am your God. I am your God. What do you want? And today, some countries following Pharaoh's method. They say, we have to decide whether you have nuclear energy or no. We have to decide which kind of the education you have to have. We have to decide about your why. But the day Nimrod is against
Ibrahim
alayhi salam. Then all prophets came, one and Nimrod one. Then came till today. There's 2 lines from the beginning of mankind. One line is Qabil, one line is Habil. Qabil was like Pharaoh, like Nimrod. Till today, these 2 lines is continuing till the end of the history.
To rely on God, not others. We shouldn't rely on others because God gave us intellect to use this intellect. Even the most intelligent man under this earth has never even used 1%. Then what about you? You have to use that 0 point something to think beyond the box. To live about to reliance and dependency, depending on others. How long will you depend on others? If you are depending on your family, how long will it happen? If you are depending, you have to use your mental faculties that God gave you in the development of your society, your family, and your country as well.
And even your soul.
And even your soul, because it begins with you.
It begins within you.
Whatever
soul.
Decision you take has effects, whether positively or negatively, to yourself and also to the people whom you relate with, people around you, and also your society where you live.
Okay.
So we have to have also self-sacrifice when it comes to issues of national interest. We can sacrifice ourselves to make our country great, to make our country one, other than breaking it into pieces.
Okay. Dr. I like something from what Isa is submitting, that you rely on Allah, on God. You pay less attention to individuals. It reminded me of the verse that come min fi'atin qalilatin ghalabat fi'atan kathiratan bi'idhnillah. There was a time when there was a small group and there was another bigger group. That is, I think that's the story around Talut and some other person. That there was a small group and a bigger group, but the small group was able to defeat. Iran is just one, and there are many other forces around it. Dr. as you wind up, what is your last message to our dear viewers?
The last message that is, I wanted to tell you, my brothers and sisters in beloved country Uganda, the most important achievements for defense is unity.
Unity.
this is the good message for, very important message for everybody. If you wanted independent, if you wanted progress, if you wanted to develop yourself, you have to unite all under one leadership, under one umbrella. That is the Islamic government. He has done and succeed. So patriotism, everybody, wherever you are, try to love your country. You are lecturer, do the lecturing more. You are farming, plant more. You are teacher, teach more. You are this, anywhere, wherever you are, try to do something for the country.
Okay.
The country should benefit, not individuals. Uganda is target. Whatever, even this program we have here, we hope that it can bring these things that it can be helpful, useful for beloved country Uganda. Otherwise, just wasting time. Then I can tell you another message for the self-confidence. We have to be confidence. We have to say self-confidence. That is another thing if we want development. Then I can tell you the religious, whether you are Muslim or Christian, I mean that focus your life according to the religious values, moral values. Then I can tell you, my brothers, and the insight is very important. Vision, view. Human, after pray, after fast, after this, after Hajj, should get a view and vision. It can help us to arrange himself or herself to be useful and fruitful for society. Okay. And I wanted to just say something from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to say, somebody asked him, Man ahabba ilallah, who is the best person in the sight of Almighty God? Then he say, Anfa'un nas linas. If a person is more beneficiary, a person give more benefit to the country, to the nation, try this person is the best person. We have to be useful, fruitful. If we have neighbors, they are sick. If they are orphans, widow people, some people, poor people, we have to try all to be helpful for the society, inshallah.
Okay, we come to a close of this show, the Muslim Digest, on the #1 station, STV. We are so happy to have interacted with you, and also happy with our dear guests who have really spared some time to come and really share with us some of the missing information in our society. Hope you've been able to gain from this discussion, and we shall have more interfaces to be able to really associate ourselves with different sources of knowledge. Thank you so much for viewing this show. Tune in next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much.
STV, select for fun. It is a Saturday. I'm delighted, enlightened, and of course, supercharged to serve you to the fullest. Selinya Nedobozi Vampika Mosh to the Mula. Our main focus right now, we're gonna put our torch to Agala Kulaba Waka, Nya Singo Tekamu, when it comes to the videos, who has a better quality, when it comes to sound, who has a better sound, when it comes to music marketing, who has a better game. The show is called Face Off. I got on the other side DJ Zilbash. I'm making sure the mixes are super clean.
Better ask them when them a fly pan plane on a moon mile.
Katoli Kutimuchi, bro. If you're watching STV, Njagala Babusa, this is the #1 show, Pandilan, every Saturday.